Hello, I'm DeathSeeker512, and in today's tutorial, I'll be doing bum 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 recipes and smelting recipes. Sorry, crafting and smelting recipes. Wow, um, it's gonna be one of those days again. So, I'm just gonna add a couple more methods. Wow. Let's see here. Let's see. Add recipes, and then in here is where the fun action is going to be at. So there are several ways you can do this. Um, you can create an item stack. Actually, I'll get into that in a second. Never mind. So what you can do from here is you can do game registry dot waiting for it to load. Stupid slow computer. As soon as it loads, and then add recipe. Okay, so once you do that recipe, you want to do stuff. It's okay, so what you want to do is not that. You want to do whatever you want the output to be. So I'll make it wait, that's not gonna work. Never mind. New item stack, and then so then you want to have the ID of the block, and then how many you want it to produce. I'll just do 4 for now, and Control Shift O to import item stack. No, okay, that's what it was. The not the ID, but just the block. Oh well, I was not prepared for this tutorial. Anyway, and then here's where we get into the recipe. Now, if you want the recipe, whatever. It doesn't matter what you use, just make it to where you know where everything's at. So, just for right now, I'm going to do, wait, I, and then I, I, and then a comma, and then I, space, and then a comma, and then I, also space, and then I'm going to do, then you have to say what I is, and so then you do that, and then comma, and then what it is. So in this case, I want I to be that item. Now, whenever I start the game, after I add this method, language, name, what? It was like load recipes, right? Add recipe, okay. So I will start Minecraft and be back after it's up. Though honestly, I probably should have explained what everything did, but I figured instead of just explaining it to you guys, I might as well just show you. That way you actually get to see what actually is happening, as opposed to hear what should happen and then see it afterwards, and it still kind of be fuzzy while you're doing it. So Minecraft still isn't up, but oh, now it is. And then I'm just gonna create a new world. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna get out a world that's already there and hit play. Um, but what this should do is the top three and the left three are where I'm gonna have to put the item, and then it should give back the block that we made. Does that make sense? I mean, you could do this in a way that, actually, I could show you how to do it that way. I don't need redstone. Man, I gotta go through this again. So I'm just gonna grab a stack of the item, which I should probably also show you how to limit this to where the maximum isn't 64, it can be lower, like 16. But aside from that, I probably should have stayed in here. Also, instead of just doing like one, what the, oh, cracked stone bricks, okay. So instead of just doing like a tutorial for smelting and a tutorial for crafting, I might as well just throw it all in one giant tutorial. So the first string is this first top row, the second string is the second middle row, and then the last string is this row. And then we get 4 of our tutorial blocks back. Makes sense, because that's how it's supposed to work. Now, yeah, let me close down Minecraft. Shouldn't take too long. But I'm still just going to stay over here. Wait for it. Oh, wow. Close you. Anyways, way you can think about it is the rest, it's down further. The recipe is star. Is the first string, and then the second string, and then the third string. And so here's the crafting bench. It's 3 by 3, and so it's first string, second string, third string. Now, if I delete that one and that one, and instead of just figuratively doing that, I delete that one and add a space, and then this one and add a space. Now I'll actually explain it. The new item stack will say, okay, I need to, whenever this crafting gets done, I need to get 4, I need to get 4 of this. So, yeah, and then what we're doing here is we're setting up how it's actually going to look in the crafting. And actually, because there's nothing on the bottom, you might as well get rid of that. That way they can use it in their own crafting table. What? Oh, okay. And then so after you get done with making the crafting thing, and you can use not just I, you can be A, it can be C, it can be anything really. But I'm just using I just because it was the first thing I grabbed. Yeah. And then what you have to do next is use the character, which single quotes, and then you have to say this character and these strings is the same as this in the crafting table. So now if we do the new crafting the new crafting recipe, I will show you what it looks like. I'm back and I really need to figure out the short keys for that. Anyway, so now we go into the crafting table. This is the new crafting recipe. I don't right click. And this is the new crafting recipe. Also, if I switch to the survival inventory, and nope. If I switch to survival for a second, I should be able to, and which I am, to do it there. Alright. So I hope that makes sense now on how that works. Now, as you know, there are more than just one. Well, because I'm going to be using this more than once, what I'm going to do is um, item stack tut stack equals new item stack, and then tut block and comma 4 and now another thing I'm going to show you how to do is, well, no, emphasize a little bit more, is now I'm putting the S character in because that's going to, well, just so I can show you how to do this next part. So now that we know how to do it with only one thing, I'm showing you how to do it with two. So S is going to stand for stick. So item dot stick. Nope. Hmm. Maybe. Nope. It really should have been item dot stick. Unless if there's no way to block. Tool. No. Unless if it's wooden stick. W. Nope. Oh my gosh. I'll be back in a second once I find it. Of course, it's only after I try to show you guys that it actually works. And that I don't want to talk about what I went through. So now what the recipe should be is to get rid of that. It is actually, yeah, I'll just show you what it is. And I'm back. Though you guys didn't really notice me gone. So I'm going to go back to creative. Also, even though you could make your mod where, say, it's all your ore is like super non-rare. It's like not rare at all. And you make it where if you craft it and the inventory gives you a ton of diamonds, yeah, careful about that. Don't make your mod too powerful or else people won't want to get it either, because then it just makes the game boring and they have nothing to strive for. But as you see here, now you can use a stick. Also, if you move this over, see, it doesn't matter where you place it as long as it fits the criteria of what we had set. Now I'm going to go into something a little bit more fun. And you guys know how excited I am because, you know, I'm just talking with total excitement right now. You know, I don't know, a long night. Even though it's not really night yet for me, but last night was. what I will be showing you now. Uh, Now I'm showing you how to add a shapeless recipe. What? No, okay. Anyway, sorry. Space. So what you want in the shapeless recipe is oh my god. Shapeless recipes suck so much, but what was it? It's okay, okay. Okay, so it's the wow. Why did I even have to think? Okay, no. What it is the input, and then the no, sorry, it's the output. Like what item stack you want it to output, and then the item stacks that you want to go into it. So new item stack, and then tot, and then two, and then new. Alright, so this should require that I use two of the red diamond that I kind of made, and then two sticks in whatever order, and they don't even have to be touching. Yeah, I wonder if this would work. Say if it. Oh, well, I guess I can try that here in a second. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe not. I think it holds only up to 9. I don't know 100%. And I'm making you watch this for no reason. Okay, so I'm back. And I forgot to grab sticks. So now when we get into this crafting bench, and we have 2, and then 2. Oh, wow. Really? Hmm. Well then, that didn't go as planned. But anyway, no matter what order I have these at, as long as I don't add something else that would offset this at all, I will be fine. I just throw one in and see what it takes. Oh, okay. So, I know I promised you guys that I would do a smelting recipe, and well, I don't think I have time for that. So, what I'll do right now is show you how to make a smelting recipe. Which is kind of simple, kind of not. It's, there are two ways to do it. Yeah. There is the game registry dot add smelting, and then the item ID of the input, and then the output. 2 item stack, and I'll just do 5. Honestly, it should probably be 1, but whatever. I'm doing 5, and 0.0 f semicolon. That's one way of doing it, and the other way is to use furnace recipes. Add smell. It's a little bit weirder, but furnace recipes dot smelting dot add smelting. Honestly, it's just, I don't know why you would do it this way. Though I should probably do that. And those are the 2 ways to actually, I think I know why you would do it that way. It would, oh, okay. So the only reason why you would do it this way is if you would be adding, well, would be exporting it with a specific metadata, which would go after the ID right here, like that. But without that, I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna run Minecraft and be back whenever it's up. Now you're probably wondering what metadata, I keep doing that. Metadata is, well, you know how all of the wool is the same block, except they have it to where it's slightly different for each wool block. That way it gets a different texture file. Well, what the metadata is like a sub block, which I guess I will be going after next tutorial. That way it kind of cleans up what I'm going to be doing a couple tutorials from now. And it's probably not going to take that long to do the metadata, so in the next tutorial I'll also show you how to do things like tools. And then after all of that's done, then I'm going to do armor, and then after that I will be doing, I guess, making sure that it works on the server, of course. And then I will show you how to obfuscate the jar and get your files out. That way you can actually put them up on the web so people can start using your mod and other stuff. Then after that, I'm not too sure exactly which thing I'll be doing. So I kind of got the next couple of tutorials planned out, and then after that it's kind of, I know I'm missing, there should be a way to set the recipe for, give me, there, okay. Anyway, there should be a way to set how long it takes for it to, whatever. I will be getting, okay, I can't see because it's so tiny, so that's why I just used this. FURNA, it's right there, and COAL. There, and I totally didn't grab it. Come on, don't do this to me. That's 4, 5. Now I'm gonna throw the coal down here, and I will do one tutorial item. I will not be doing one tutorial item. I'll be doing one tutorial block. And as you see here, it starts doing the tutorial block. Should have worked the other way. And they gave me 5 of these. Now I'm going to look at why I didn't use the other way. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, metadata, next one. Wait, there has... I'll be back in a second. On second thought, I'm not gonna do the sub block or metadata until after the last thing I said. One last thing, what that is the amount of XP is given after the thingy has been smelted. So, say if it's, well, usually in Minecraft you see anywhere between 0.1 and 1. Yeah. So I think that covers it in this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, give it a... I did that 2 times in a row. If this tutorial helped you at all, give it a like. If it didn't, well, you know, they have another button next to it. If you want to see more about me, subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.